Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Coach Tiffany Parra with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. We are taking center stage today on the Own It Publishing platform, and I have one of my magnificent contributing writers with me. I'm going to go ahead and bring her on in, and we got a wonderful topic to talk about today. Hey, good morning, Coach
Good
Karen.
morning. Good morning. How
Oh,
are
it's
you?
so good to have you today. I just love having you on the show and just love having you in the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics family. It's just great, the knowledge, the wisdom that you drop. And today we are going to hit a topic that is very important out there, and that is the importance of sleep. And I know a lot of us have lack of.
Yes. Yes. Well, first of all, I am so grateful for being here once again, sharing the platform with you on the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine platform, on the platform, just continuing to, empower others and educate others on the importance of their health and wellness and talking about the importance of sleep. There's going to be some surprises. There's going to be some surprises, but it's all going to end on a good note. So that's going to be, it's just amazing when you think about the importance of sleep. And a lot of people, oh yeah, I get a lot of sleep, or I'm up to this time of morning, and I get up 3 hours later, and you're not really allowing your body to even take a moment to just relax and, during that sleep time, replenishing your cells. It's so many things that we do in our lives that disrupt all of that. It disrupts all of that. And, we were talking backstage about the importance of shutting down all technology at least 2 hours prior to bedtime. At least 2 hours.
That's so important. I mean, because you've got that light, right? And as you're scrolling through, I mean, half the time we're scrolling through, and the stuff that we hit is a lot of times negative, because you have other friends that are putting things out there, and just the state of the world today. So now you got the last thing on your mind, and you're gonna be restless, right? I mean, you're gonna you're gonna dream weird, and it's gonna put you in a bad state of mind. I think so. Yeah, that's very important to just shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut down the TV, shut down the phones, and even keep the phones out of the room. I hear that's so important as well, because if you have it outside the room, you're really not going to use it. Even if you wake up in the middle of the night, maybe to use the restroom or something like that, you're not going to go to that. And a lot of times people will. They wake up.
Yeah.
What do they do before they go back to sleep? They look at that. Let me check real quick. Oh, did I get a message?
Look at this real quick. Yeah. You see if they responded. I always tell people, treat your cell phone like a landline. Like you just said, put it in another room or put it across the room. I'm going to go back because, yes, we had landlines. And I can remember one phone for a minute, which would have been in between the dining room and the living room. We eventually got one in the basement, one's in my mom's room. But having it, if you treat it like a landline, you're not gonna look at it. You're not anticipating somebody responding. We're not saying don't use your cell phone at all. Don't use it for the doom and gloom of it all. Right. If you're gonna use it and you can't seem to get that landline thing in your head, because there's plenty of ways you can use it positively, so I always think of that too. Yeah, shut it down. Shut it down still, at least 2 hours prior to sleeping. Like you said, TV, all other computers, anything to do with that blue light that can cause all the busyness and the noise. So shut it down. Yeah. And as you can get ready to relax for the evening, there's so many positive things that you can use that phone for should you have to use it. You can, listen to the Calm app, Positive Prime,
Yeah.
Bible Gateway, some type of instrumental, whether it's classical, jazz, hymns, anything that relaxes you, even the sound of the water app. I can't think of the app, but there is an app. And I know you mentioned about Positive Prime.
Yes.
And the things you could do with that so people can incorporate some of the things that they do listen to that's positive. And just wanted you to share that because that's not only going to be important for their sleep, but it's going to help me too because everything will be where under Positive
It'll
Prime.
all be in one thing, right? So Positive Prime, it is an app, and it's like a vision board on steroids, really is what I call it, because you have 1,000 images that are going, and you can put the images in there, or you can use the images that they provide you. And the images they're actually images that have various colors. They have smiles, all these different things that ignite positivity in the subconscious. So when you start your day that way and end your day that way, it really is going to just help you to get into a good place. Now with the music, you're saying, classical music and jazz and, some of that calm music, even water. You could put your own music and program that into Positive Prime where you have your own music with pictures that you resonate with and have that be what you end your day with, and it doesn't take a lot. I mean, really it's 3-5 minutes, and then just shut it down and you're going to just notice that you'll be in a different state of mind. Your sleep is going to be a lot better as well. I noticed that since I started using Positive Prime and some of the other various things that you can, utilize for sleep, I have been getting a little bit better sleep. I was always told, oh, get that 6 hours. 6 hours really is not enough. I mean, we really
Exactly.
do 8 hours. We can get 8-9 hours in.
Yeah.
As close as we can, right?
Yeah. And you just said about getting that 8 hours in or 9 hours, even as I call it, a power nap.
Yeah.
Don't use your whole lunch hour. Maybe take a, 10-15 minute power nap, but wake up to some positive inspiration, music, set that alarm on your phones and you wake up to that because you're still keeping that flow. You mentioned about listening to it at night and in the morning because, again, what we listen to before we go to bed and what we do when we wake up, that's going to be how our day is going to be. It's either going to be on a positive, moving forward note, or you're just going to be not saying you're not going to hit some stumbling blocks along the way, but because of that positivity flow that you have going from that sleep that you're getting, it's just going to be a whole different way of you responding to things. You'll be more mindful of responding as opposed to being mindless. So, just think about that. Think about that, just going to bed on these positive notes and how to just bring everything into harmony when you wake up the next morning and you have that attitude of gratitude. And then your day just, flows through. I'm going to talk about a couple things when you do get that sleep, how it can impact your health. So we have to think about not 3 hours, but we do. Some people say they only need 6, but I feel like you do need more than 6. Like it's at least 6 to 8. And then if you can, you get that power nap. Even sometimes if you're just sitting at your desk and you're not trying to move around, you could take this, put it on sleep, put the computer on sleep, put your phone on sleep, put your head back,
right?
Shut your eyes for a few minutes, and imagine, have a focal point that's positive. And imagine you have your eyes closed and you're on a boat.
Right. Yeah.
In the water and you just
find that state. Absolutely.
Right?
So we're going to cut to a